After this guilty verdict, Donald Trump has just won the 2024 election. Mark my word. This is our final battle. So, America, you better wake the hell up or you could kiss our country goodbye.
We're going to fight. It's actually, I don't know. It's something where I'm wired in such a way that a lot of people would have gone away a long time ago. This can't be allowed to happen to other presidents. It should never be allowed to happen in the future. But this is far beyond me. This is bigger than Trump. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than my presidency.
Think we're moving towards civil war?
There's tremendous passion and there's tremendous love. January 6th was a very interesting day because they don't report it properly. I believe it was the largest crowd I've ever spoken before. And you know some of the crowds I've spoken before. And like July 4th on the mall, I think they had 1 million people there. But I think that the biggest crowd I've ever spoken before was on January 6th. And people that were in that crowd, a very, very small group of people, and we said patriotically and peacefully and patriotically, right? Nobody ever says that. Go peacefully and patriotically. But people that were in that crowd that day, very small group of people went down there, and then there are a lot of scenarios that we can talk about. But people in that crowd said it was the most beautiful day they've ever experienced. There was love in that crowd. There was love and unity. I have never seen such spirit and such passion and such love. And I've also never seen simultaneously and from the same people such hatred of what they've done to our country.
So do you think it's possible that there's open conflict? We seem to be moving towards something.
I don't know because I don't know what I can say this. There's a level of passion that I've never seen. There's a level of hatred that I've never seen, and that's probably a bad combination.
Donald Trump, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Very much.
Thank you.
That is a bad combination.
Starting off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who are the truth from. And Shalom to elect out there. Today's title of this lesson will be Whores Are Coming to America. And this goes out to you Negroes, you Latinos, and you Native Americans, the true Hebrew Israelites of the Holy Bible. Once again, today's title of this lesson will be Whores Are Coming to America. Several quick news break article, and it reads, Civil War warning issued by MAGA after Donald Trump guilty verdict. Let's read on down for a little more information. It says, Make America Great Again. MAGA activists have warned there could be civil war in response to Donald Trump's guilty verdict in his hush money trial on Thursday. Trump supporters have reacted with anger after the former president was found guilty on all 34 charges of falsifying business records, over $130,000 worth of payments to former adult film star Stormy Daniels to keep an alleged affair between them secret ahead of the 2016 election. Trump denies any wrongdoing and claims the case is politically motivated. It says, writing on X, formerly Twitter political commentator Joe Manorino wrote, The Civil War just began. We no longer live in a democracy. In another post, he added, as of today, with this fake guilty verdict against Trump, America is no longer the United States. And this is all we're going to read of this article, right? But we've seen Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. He's brewing things up. He's stirring things up. You keep hearing threats, keep hearing these words come out. Civil war, civil war, civil war. You know, civil unrest, riots, rebellions are near. We've seen all these things come down the pipeline. And we know these good old boys, you know, these diehard Donald Trump supporters, they're already defend so-called Trump, so-called Trump supporters, they're already storming the streets, and to riot and rebel of what they believe is the right thing. And we will see all these things play out in real time. We're seeing all type of havoc and chaos being stirred up. We're seeing all these things coming down the pipeline. So a prophecy is speaking loud and clear. These prophecies are hopping off the page. We're seeing all these things stir up. We're seeing violence in the streets. We're seeing all type of murders and type of criminal rape is at an all-time high poverty. You know, people are getting in desperate. We're seeing all type of natural catastrophes, natural disasters all around the world, tornadoes, earthquakes, you know, these strong flood storms in many places, you know, earthquakes and divers in many places. You know, the Lord is visiting the place. The Lord is stirring stuff each and every day. We know all hell could break loose any day now. We know we're approaching the so-called the election in November. We might not even get to the election, so we will see. But we've seen all these things pop up. You know, all these things are in front of our face. These prophecies are hopping off the pages. So we let's watch a quick video right here I got. Let's check it out.
Our whole country is being rigged right now. This was done by the Biden administration in order to wound or hurt an opponent, a political opponent.
So as you can see, you know, the whole world is stirred up. We saw these tweets on X regarding Trump, his trial, you know, all these people saying, let's go, you know, guilty of all counts, you know, just all type of stuff against Trump. You know, this division being set in America. And the Lord has a spirit of division going on right now. And we're seeing all these things play out in OA. You know, like I said, these diehard Donald Trump supporters, you know, they're ready to defend what they believe in. They're ready to storm the streets and defend what they believe in. So we can see all hell break loose any day now. You know, shit can hit the fan. You know, all type of apocalyptic, you know, scenarios. The purge-like scenarios that set in any day now. We constantly warn you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to take heed to your true power. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, take heed to the wisdom, knowledge, understanding going on right now. Because all hell can break loose. You know, famine, the word is in there. You know, all these things are coming. Prophecy is screaming and hop off the page of literally. Constant warning of these things, constant warning of the impending dangers, all these calamities, struggles, tribulation, Jacob's troubles, you know, time never seen before is but to come upon the face of the earth. Constant warning, day in and day out of these things. So let's start today's lesson in 2 Ezra chapter 15. Let's go down to verse. We can start down at verse 15. And it reads, for the sword and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So what it was among they sword, these weapons these people go have. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in power. So we will see civil war, race wars, class wars, gender wars. You know, different factions against different factions against other factions. You know, they will rise up together. You know, the so-called fight against the government. You know, these diehard Donald Trump supporters. You see, they're enraged, they're angry. You know, they are disappointed and mad about what happened with this trial. So we see in the beginning of, you know, these so-called civil wars. We're seeing all these things come down the pipeline. Let's read on down. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and should not be able to. They go send in martial law, all these martial law troops. When things get real bad, they're going to send these military troops in, you know, to lock things down, curfew, checkpoints, things of that nature. So we're going to see these things play out. You know, there's going to be anarchy. You know, the rules and laws will be all out the window. People have only the strong survive mentality. They're going to try to take matters into their own hands. They're not going to listen to the mayors, presidents, police officers. They're not going to listen to none of that. All that shit could be out the window. You know, they go take things to their own matters. What they see needs to be done, they're going to try to do it. You know, and that's when all hell is going to break loose. Havoc, chaos, you know, destruction is going to take place. We've seen these things play out in real time. Let's read on down. It says, before, because of the pride, the city shall be troubled. Slacking for because of the pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil the goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. tribulation. And we're gonna see a lot. We're gonna see desperation from the people for food, resources. You know, it'll be a famine going on. It's gonna be a lack of food, lack of resources. You know, people will be fighting one another. You know, cannibalism will come back in a big way. You know, once the food is low, once the stomach hitting that back, you know, people will get desperate. You know, people gonna resort to cannibalism. People will be eating each other. You know, it's all apocalyptic scenarios. You know, go watch the movie The Book of Eli, The Rogue. You know, they talk about these things. You're gonna see these things play out in real time. They're gonna be worse. You know, this is gonna be reality for Americans. People are not ready for this. You know, people can go so-called, you know, go in these stores, get food at their own leisure, go on gas stations, get all type of food or drinks, dine at these restaurants, live these lavish lifestyles right now. But soon all that should be out the window. Soon hardships are coming. You know, destruction is coming. You know, all type of desperation of the people is near. People going to be desperate for things. You know, people going to be afraid and fear. You know, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai says all these things are coming to the pipeline. We've seen these things. The stage is set. We've seen all the things come before our eyes. We've seen these things play out. So let's read this again one more time. This is second Ezra chapter 16, slide Ezra chapter 15. And let's reread verse 16 through 19. It reads, for there, slide 15 through 19. It says, for the sword and destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard the kings nor princes, and the course of their power. And the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into his city, and shall not be able, but because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy the house with the sword, and spoil the goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. Let's keep on moving. This second Ezra chapter 6, verse 24, and it reads, at that time shall friends fight one another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. So we go see people turn each other, these so-called bros, so-called best friends, so-called good co-workers, your neighbors, your best friends, you know, your sisters, your brothers, your mothers, fathers, you know, people that you once cool with, you know, they're going to fight as enemies. You know, people you thought you were close with, they're going to be your foes. You're going to fight like enemies with them. You know, we've seen these things play out in real time. You know, all hell is but to break loose. It's going to be a lack of bread, you know, lack of necessities. You know, people are going to put matters into their own hands, you know, and all that, you know, it's in Leave the World Behind. There was a scene where the dude went to go help, he needed help for his son to go get some medication. And he went to this dude he knew, but he said basically said he wasn't having all that. You know, so he told him back away. You know, he only provide for his family members. You know, he wasn't trying to help nobody else. And that's what's going to happen. You know, people are going to turn on each other. You know, so-called best friends, they're not going to, your good neighbors, they're not going to play that no more. You know, they're going to protect. They all going to be about them and their family. You know? So we can see these things play out. You know, people will be killing each other for lack of food, lack of resources, lack of necessities. You know, real apocalyptic scenarios. You know, purge-like scenarios are about to hit the planet of America. It's about to be a third world country. All hell is about to break loose. Let's read this in 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 24, and it reads, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Let's keep on moving. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2, and it reads, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. We keep hearing a lot of talks about a civil war, civil unrest. You know, all hell is about to break loose. Civil unrest is about to break out. You know, sedition among men, revolts, rebellions, violence against civil authorities. You know, these Edomites against these Edomites. You know, these good old boys, but the storm these streets. Diehard Donald Trump supporters. You know, they're angry about what's going on, angry about what's happening. So we've seen all type of things about to play out in real time. All hell but to break loose. We constantly want these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans turn back to the true boss. Yahweh Bashem Shah, repent, because these days are coming. You know, horrors and destruction, you know, calamity upon calamity. Tribulation is coming to America. Let's read this going one time. It's Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2, and it reads, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Let's keep on moving. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1, and it reads, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, dangerous time, you know, times you never seen before is but to come upon the face of earth. You know, all these things are coming down the pipeline. You know, Jacob's troubles, you know, time never seen for is about to hit the streets, and we've seen these things play out. You know, people about to be killing each other. The heart of many is waxing cold. You know, there's gonna be a lack of bread, lack of necessity. You know, people are getting desperate. You know, and you know, a lot of criminal activities going on, murders on top of murders on top of murders are being set in. So we've seen all these things play out. We've seen dangerous times all ahead of us, evil times all ahead, and we've seen these things play out before our eyes. So let's read this going one time. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1, and it reads, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come, dangerous times, evil times shall come. Let's keep on going. This is Luke chapter 21, verse 36, and it reads, this is the KJV and also at the NLT. So let's read the KJV first, And to reach watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. Let's read the NLT. It says, keep alert at all times and pray that you might be strong enough to escape these coming horrors and stand before the Son of Man. And we've seen all these horrors coming down the pipe. We've seen all those evil things are being done. The stage is being set, the end all bill. What Esau Edom's trying to do. He's trying to establish this NWO, this new world order. That he's trying to establish that badge of servitude, the grain of rights, which is the RFID microchip. He wants to be implanted in your right hand, on your forehead. He wants total control. This goes to the biometrics. He wants to monitor all your movements, monitor all your payments. He wants this to be a digital prison. He wants to hook you up on a digital infrastructure. This dystopian-like world this wicked man wants. We've seen these things play. We've seen everything come down the pipeline. And you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, take heed what's going on. You see these things, and we prophesying day in and day out. These are pending dangers, telling you what's to come before it happens. You see, let's read this again one more time. This is Luke 21, chapter 36. And it reads, watch ye therefore and pray always. And we should always be praying. Pray without ceasing. We keep praying to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, to keep us in His truth, to keep His wisdom, knowledge, understanding upon us, to put a hedge of protection over us, to be a defense to us any times we're coming to. Because we're going to be in some great troubles. All type of hell go break loose. We go be place to place. The scripture say we should be as pilgrims in that day. We might be moving place to place. We might lose our house and lose our loved ones. We might be going out with food for a couple of days. But the Lord said He will have our back. He will sustain us in that day. The Lord said His servants will eat and His servants will drink. Let's read this one time. It says, watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be counted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. You see, so we're seeing all type of things play out, and we want the Lord to be a hedge of protection. We want His Lord protect us in the days we come to. We know a lot of horrors, a lot of tribulations coming to the face of the earth. And we know when we see these times coming fast, and we're trying to prepare ourselves spiritually and mentally for these days to come. So I hope this lesson is edifying. Till next time I say, Shalom.